quick follow-up to yesterday's Facebook Live based on a couple more conversations and questions that came up after I got on yesterday, quick before the football game starts. So I'm going to say that we had a question of why should someone take the Dual Certification Program courses through English Learner Portal as opposed to University of Maryland or one of the cohorts out there or other online programs that are available. And so, very good question, and here is two-part response. Part one, I went through those programs too at the universities, and the university has some very amazing professors and adjunct teachers and things. So I don't mean this at all to be negative toward the university setting. But in the comments on our last post, it was also noted that a lot of times the university courses, traditional university courses, do not really prepare you for the reality of the classroom. Those courses were written and approved for the most part, not all, but traditional university, it takes a lot to get a course approved. So once a course is written and approved and you go through all that effort, you don't change it very often. And some of the courses out there are still the ones that I took when I got my certification in the early 90s. So yeah, aging myself there. So even though the research hasn't changed on how the brain works with language, a lot of things have changed in what we know about how students learn best. Our courses with English Learner Portal were all written within the last 2 years, and anything that wasn't written within the last year is being significantly revised for release again in the spring. So after the first year, we stopped running our whole part early literacy course to do some major revamps there, and that'll come back out again this spring and summer. Content Teacher's Guide just was released in the summer, and we've already revised that to become 3 credits based on feedback and just work we've been doing that we want to add into the course. So the current information included is a big advantage. The most recent information out there for language development, acquisition, and research is included in our courses within the last year or two. The part that really matters to me is that everyone who works on our courses is still very actively engaged in regularly working with teachers and students. So we go out and we try what we're doing. Some of our folks are still full-time teachers. Some are part-time. A couple of us are just recently separated from the school system. But I still try to get into the classroom as often as possible and model and try things, and have some dates scheduled coming up soon to do that even more around here. So I think that what we do is very practical, very realistic, very tried and true. And we are able to show you personally what that looks like instead of just talking about it in theory, which most classes do. That's our big bonus, our big benefit, I think. We are available, and we want to know your students, and we want to be there. The other part I have to be very practical about is price. I know through University of Maryland, their courses are very close to, if not more than double, the cost of ours. At English Learner Portal, we try to keep our costs down under what most of the counties are doing for tuition reimbursement, so that if you are smart in planning out your courses, you can get your courses done for free if you spread it out over time. If you wanted to finish faster and take more courses than you have in tuition reimbursement, you could still do the same 30 credit program for about half the cost of what you could at the University of Maryland systems. So there's my update on the 2 benefits. If you have questions or you want more information, we updated the download packet to answer some of these questions as well and give more details. It's www.englishlearnerportal.com/Maryland. and if you put your information in there and submit, it'll pop up a PDF with all of the details of our ESL Dual Certification Program.